here in Las Vegas at UFC 296 Media Day with Stephen Thompson. I think your dad might have almost taken a spill over there in the background.
He did. I know he's getting old.
We even got audio tire here.
We got audio here, man.
It's a big one. 296, of course, you got Shavkat Rakhmonov on Saturday, and he's a guy that's kind of got a reputation of no one wants to fight him. Like, no one's accepting these fights. You did. Why?
Well, actually, I was actually asked to fight him a few years ago. Didn't know who he was. I think he just came on the scene, so I turned him down. But kept my eye on him ever since. He's been working through the division. Just beat Jeff Neal. Finished him in the third. So, you know, he's ranked number 5 right now. Obviously, I didn't get to fight in July. I wanted somebody in the top 5. And what better guy to do that against than Shavkat Rakhmonov? To let the UFC and the fans know that I can still go for the title, baby.
Is he the guy that you feel like it would be good to prove that against? Because
100%.
He's the guy that has like a hype behind his name. You know, he's kind of like a scary guy.
Yeah.
You know, he has that, you know, the OV at the end of his name, so everyone's afraid of his wrestling, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I mean, and you know, I had some disappointing fights against Bilal and Gilbert Burns, and you know, having guys that go out there to take you down and hold you down doesn't make for an exciting fight, but. Him knowing that he's a wrestler too and doesn't mind taking the fight to the ground, I figured, hey, why not show off my wrestling skills against somebody who's at the top, and potentially, you know, everybody's saying that he's the future champ. So we go out there and get a W with him, and hopefully we're looking at a title shot after that.
You think
or at least a number 1 contender shot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you think that gets you the title shot, or you think maybe one more?
Probably one more.
Yeah.
We'll see, but it depends on how well I go out there and do this.
Fair enough. I think Bilal Muhammad, right? I think he's backing up the main event, and
yes.
welterweight is crowded. It's a pretty crowded division.
Man. It is crowded, and of course, I feel like Bilal should have had that shot a long time ago, but hopefully he gets it. I know he's kind of like filling in right now if somebody ends up getting injured, but I do believe that after this fight, he's going to get the title shot, and then I'll get the number 1 contender, and then we'll go from there.
I have some advice to ask of you. So you turned 40 earlier this year, correct?
Yes.
And this will be your first fight at 40 years old. I will turn 40 next year. So
You're looking good, man. You're looking good.
So are you. So are you. But how's that going? What's the secret?
Well, you know,
not that I'm going to get into any fights anytime soon.
No, don't fight. Don't fight. You know, stay in shape. You know, stay hydrated. Huge thing. Not enough people drink a lot of water. Drink at least a gallon a day. Yeah. I'm telling you, it does wonders. It does wonders to the skin. And, of course, me being getting punched in the face for a living, there's other little things, but I don't see you getting black eyes or cuts in the future, so don't worry about that. But just staying healthy, man, and staying hydrated, my man. You already looking good. I don't even know why I'm giving you advice.
I like that. That's pretty good stuff.
Thank you.
You moisturize or anything? Or?
I do moisturize.
There you go.
You gotta keep the face hydrated as well. So you got to moisturize daily on the reg.
Okay.
But other than that, it's training, hydrated, and making sure you're moisturizing after.
Okay, let's backtrack to some MMA discussion again. So the main event is your division, right? It's the welterweight title. Leon Edwards, Colby Covington. It's a really big fight. You're eyeing the winner. What do you think of this fight, and how do you see it going?
Man, I mean, at this level, it's like it's 50-50. I mean, these guys are so good. But if you look at it, and you've seen these guys fight the same person, right? Kamaru Usman. Usman, I feel like, is the better of the two between Colby. You know, both very similar styles. I think Usman was the better of the two, obviously, because he won both fights. And you saw what Leon Edwards did to Kamaru Usman. Of course, the first fight, Usman was winning until he just wasn't. But that goes to show and tells everybody that Leon's just as dangerous in the 5th round as he is in the first. So mentally going into that, you got to stay focused the entire time. Now, Colby Covington is a small welterweight. He's not a very big welterweight. So I think Leon Edwards, if he does get taken down, I believe that he can get the fight back standing where he wants to be and pick him apart with his hands. So I think I'm leaning towards Leon.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, last thing. Does Wonder Boy stay even after 40, or is it Wonder Man now?
You know what? I've been talking to Jack Black about that. I told him he needs to make a Wonder Man song so I can walk out to that. I mean, I'm 40. I mean, how long can I walk out to Wonder Boy? All right? So I'm thinking.
I think forever, to be honest with you. I think
it's going to happen. I got to. It's a must.
Faber's still the California kid.
Here, but it doesn't matter. I will always be Wonder Boy.
Faber's still the California kid, so I think you can get away with Wonder Boy, right?
So. That's right. Let's go, man.
Steven, thank you so much, man.
Anytime,
Good luck
brother.
on Saturday. Appreciate
Thank you, sir.